As the crypto market continues to ride rough waves, we at NewsBTC decided to throw some questions at OKEx team to get a better understanding of how they view these developments and the impact on their own operations. In a first, the OKEx team got together to paint a clear picture by providing detailed, in-depth responses to our questions. The representatives who participated in the interview include Robbie Liu, market analyst at OKEx, Hunain Naseer, senior editor at OKEx Insights, Richard Delany, senior analyst at OKEx, and Jay Hao, the CEO himself. Read the interview below. NewsBTC. Bitcoin has been performing really well for the past few months, and yet experienced a sudden downturn in a matter of hours. What changed? Robbie Liu, market analyst. While the major drop happened in a matter of hours, BTC had lately stalled in terms of price action, failing to conclusively breach and stay above $60,000 for about 10 weeks. This persistent resistance had already put pressure on the bulls, and the recent news developments acted as triggers for bears to enter. The initial decline was a result of market sentiment turning bearish, but it was further worsened as billions worth of over-leveraged longs were liquidated in quick succession. Besides the high leverage, the meme coin frenzy had also peaked, drawing capital away from Bitcoin and major cryptocurrencies. This pushed Bitcoin dominance to its lowest level of 40% during this bullish run, while also signaling the market could reverse soon. NewsBTC. In the recent OKEx Insights report, it was indicated that Coinbase market listing as one of the causal factors for declined interest in BTC. Can you deduce the sentiment behind it? Hunain Naseer, senior editor. The Coinbase listing was a majorly hyped event and acted as a catalyst for BTC to post a new all-time high. However, as is common in the crypto space, and in other speculative markets, traders take positions prior to a major development and take profits just prior to the actual event and after it. The same was seen in this case, where buying was seen ahead of the listing and selling pressure emerged after it took place. NewsBTC. Tell us more about the existing correlation between BTC, ETH and other traditional global assets. Hunain Naseer, senior editor. In recent weeks, the correlation between BTC and ETH had weakened as the former stalled and the latter went on to post new highs above $4,000. The same was the case with altcoins, albeit to a lesser extent, where they followed ETH but did not completely detach from BTC either. In terms of correlations with traditional assets, BTC and tech stocks have been strongly correlated lately, with any major selling in the sector also impacting BTC's price. NewsBTC. If my understanding is correct regarding the US Treasury yields, the logic dictates that low yields will encourage investors to look for alternative assets, like say Bitcoin. However, in the past few months, the yields seem to have gotten better each day, with a healthy spread between the short and long term. Yet, BTC continued to maintain a decent price level, even recovered for a while before crashing. How do you read this? Robbie Liu, market analyst. Since the pandemic started last year, the Fed has prioritized fiscal stimulus packages and asset purchases, which pushed the Treasury yields to nearly zero. However, minutes from the FOMC April meeting revealed last Wednesday signaled possible tapering. As a result, the three major US stock indexes plunged about 1% during Wednesday, which also coincided with BTC's crash. BTC bottomed out at the same time as the S&P 500 around 1 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time after dipping below $30,000. Meanwhile, the 10-year US Treasury yield set a new daily high, moving up nearly 4 basis points to 1.6762%. The market's reaction illustrates that Bitcoin is currently a risky asset along with equities, and both will endure the re-evaluation that comes with rate hikes. It takes time for the market to adjust to possible changes in interest rates. Historically, Bitcoin has gone through both rate hikes and rate cut cycles, and more importantly, Bitcoin performs better when the market volatility index is hovering at low levels. NewsBTC. With the crypto market going crazy in the past few weeks leading to this week's events, there is bound to be some confusion among the trading community. What was the effect of these events on OKEx's operations? Jay Hao, CEO. Given the sideways movement in terms of price during mid-May, we noticed dropping community engagement but saw increasing trading volumes and participation in campaigns as market participants sought to take advantage of the lower prices. NewsBTC. Ethereum has been one of the great performers and its rise has been good to the altcoin ecosystem. Can you please shed some light on what the impending implementation of ETH 2.0 will mean to the market? Richard Delany, senior analyst. Among other changes, ETH 2.0 looks to radically improve Ethereum's T.